Hi everybody, so I am back here with Cesar, 6-year-old Azteca horse. Really cool dude, and you saw in the video, the first video, this is day 2. First video he was had a lot of separation anxiety. We talked about that, a lot of anxious attachment style. I like that big lick and chew he just gave me there. Just wanted to be with his friends, and he thought he wanted to be with me, and then he wanted to be with his friends, which he's never met before, so he's kind of going back and forth. So as I'm working with him, I want to build his own confidence. So how do we do that? We do it by teaching him. I like doing a lot of offline work when I have horses like this, because I want them to have the ability to, like, he's looking over there, look over there, and then say how quickly I get him back to me. So I'm just going to ask him to move off the right shoulder. Ask him to come across. Start to use his body. And so you can see in that video right there, just by me asking him to move himself, he gets real stuck in his feet. And he's a horse that just wanted to take off and hurt. It didn't hurt the rider, but dumped the rider off. And we never want that. And some of the most dangerous horses that you can come across, in my opinion, some of the most dangerous horses out there are ones that are extremely herd bound. Why do I say that? Because if they get away from their friends, they're going to be like in a full-on panic mode until they can get back to their friends. And they're not thinking clearly. So that's like full-on outright having a panic attack, and they have no regard for you because they just think that everything in their world is crashing down, and they have no way to regulate until we teach them how to regulate. So if I walk off with him, I want him to want to be with me in a relaxed state. So I also want him to be able to stay there as well and not feel like he's got to be in my pocket. So all I want to do is every time that he looks out somewhere else and I lose his focus, is I want to get an ear on me. Because if I can get the ear on me, I'll get the eye, I'll get the brain, I'll get the body, I'll get the feet. So, and then once he feels reconnected, then he'll relax. So it doesn't matter what level horse you have, is that if you lose the ear and they focus somewhere else, you lose the rest of the horse. And so we want that horse to be focused on us. I don't need both ears on me, and I don't want my horse to be 100% focused on me. I'd like him to be around 95% focused on me, or 90%. That way that they can still be a horse and be able to understand that there are things out there, but they're going to be able to regulate how those things, how they handle those situations. So I like the fact that he's looking over there. I'm just going to back up and see how quickly he wants to come and be with me, and then I might ask him to take a step back and say, this is our space here, this is my space, that's your space, and be able to teach him how to start to regulate and still be connected with me. I'm just a guide for him right now. So as I walk around this way, is he connected to me over here? Can I get, right now I don't mind that his feet, and I watch how his body's moving as he's following me. Is he stiff through the rib cage? Is he stiff through the cervical vertebrae, excuse me, and the thoracic vertebrae and the shoulders? So as I go around here again, I want to see, so I lost his ear. As soon as I got his ear back, he comes back. So you can watch those hind feet, when they step forward and under, that one, they went backwards. The front's just dipping. He's very much just pivoting. So those are things that I'm going to take account and a note for later in our training of how to start to use his body in a more fluid way that's going to help him, that he doesn't ever think about, because as a horse he would never think about these things unless we're going to be riding him and getting him to use himself better, which is going to then prevent injuries for him in the future and be better for us. So the ear is over there. I'm going to go, how quickly can I get the ear back? You watch, as soon as I get that ear back, he relaxes and the head goes down. A lot different than the video, the first video. So I'm going to ask him to back up out of my space, but do it with a calm assertiveness. So the first video, if you watched it, he was kind of like running around here, and then he's like, I need to be in your space, and he's like, I need to run around, I need to buck, and I need to do all these things. And all I want him to do is know that he feels safe in here with me, and then work on him being, as we do this, being safe by himself. So I'm gonna walk over, good. If I pull my energy back, I'm back. I wanna keep my distance though. So I wanna say, hey, you can't run over the top of me. And all I do is make myself bigger here. And I am the original aid, and so my flag might be that secondary aid. So he's looking off over there somewhere. So I'm gonna go, well, how quickly can I get that ear back to me? Just by movement. I've got the ear, I've got the brain, I've got the eyes, I've got the body, I've got the horse, and he relaxes back down. So we're gonna keep working on this. And so step one, when we're working with any horse and you wanna start working to build a foundation and a trust with them, and it doesn't matter what level they are, but step one with any horse is how connected to you are they? If you come in a space like a round pen, round pens, in my opinion, are not used for just lunging horses. They're used for working and teaching the horse how they can use their body correctly and how we can show them that. So step one, how connected? He's over there. I walk off this way. How quickly can I get him to want to come back to be connected with me? Think of it this way. When you're building a relationship with a horse and you want to have a good connection with your horse, you want it to be like, if you imagine going to lunch or dinner with a friend and they constantly keep checking their phone and checking their phone and checking their phone, they're not really into the conversation with you. Maybe they want to be, but they're being distracted. Maybe the kids are with the babysitter and the babysitter keeps texting them, and so you might say to them, hey, do you need to take care of that? Because I'd like to have your undivided attention in this conversation. And so if you need to handle that, go ahead, because you're trying to split your time right now, and that's difficult. Same thing with him right now. He's like, my friends are over there, my friends are over there, my friends are over there. I can't focus on you. I want to focus on you, but my friends are over there. So I want to help educate him, whereas we're talking with another adult. They have that self-regulation, hopefully, and they can go, and you can kind of guide them and say, go ahead and take care of that, and then we can reconvene. So what I want to do with him is I want to teach him that, hey, when we are hanging out together, I want you to feel confident in yourself and confident in our relationship together. So that if I move off to the right, if I move off to the left, if I move back off to the right, and I don't care where his feet are right now, I just want to make sure that I have his brain. Once I have a brain, I can work on the rest of the stuff. So I hope you guys like this. Continue to follow Cesar's journey. This is really cool. He's a really super cool horse. Thanks so much. Have a great day.